going on, Jerome's? Happy Monday. Birds are tripping and stuff, and it's time for another Vikings news dump. So he sees you when you're pooping. That's right. So first up is, the Vikings released a fantastic video last week, which detailed a meeting with Kevin O'Connell, Justin Jefferson after JJ contract extension announced, and it was fantastic, right? And how many coaches and players around the league would have this sort of relationship where it's obviously beyond business, right? And is it required that your head coach and your star player like each other and get along with each other? No. I mean, look at Brady and Belichick. I mean, obviously there's respect there, but do you think that they ever liked each other? Probably not. But I do feel like it doesn't hurt, and it's very clear that the bond that Kevin O'Connell has with the players, and also especially with Justin Jefferson, it's very, very clear. And also it's funny too, because Kevin O'Connell specifically talked about all the noise of the Vikings not wanting Jefferson there. It's just noise. So clearly calling out Florio, which is kind of hilarious, man. But also, I love him, brother. Man. So that's like me with all my friends after like 6 beers. I love you, man. That's right. This thing, as always, was always good. Was always go as you go. Yeah, because Kevin O'Connell, he's been frank the entire time, where Jefferson is the foundation of the team, and again, it was such a weird negotiation in the fact that there wasn't any real rough patches other than artificially created ones, which again is weird because it's the highest. It's the largest contract for a non-quarterback in terms of average as well as guarantee. So, the fact that it went so smooth, and because most contract negotiations, like the team is always like, the player is just a player, and players are replaceable, and the player's like, I love my time here, but there's other great places there, or they'll go on Instagram and unfollow everyone or follow people on a new team because the game, all right? But the fact that there was zero goose egg, D'Angelo Russell, none of that throughout this entire ordeal, it's kind of amazing, right? And something I respect about Kevin O'Connell is that I kind of wish he would lie sometimes, like, because I feel like there's times for not telling the 100% of the truth, but I feel like O'Connell, just as a person, keeps it 100. Because the entire time, he's always been very adamant about, we want Jefferson here. JJ is our guy. The offense goes as he goes. He is a team leader. And honestly, if you're a player, money is money, but it just feels good to be wanted, right? And obviously Justin Jefferson has that here. So glad that the contract, all that stuff is in the rear view, and now I can just focus on winning Super Bowls, man. Because I feel like with this combo, not only are they going to win one Super Bowl, they're going to win multiple Super Bowls here with the Minnesota Vikings. A dozen in the next 10 years. Hashtag math. Never question the Asian on math. Also, belated happy birthday to Justin friggin' Jefferson, which is fitting that it came on Father's Day this year, since he's basically sunned the entire league defensive back-wise. ML football put this up. Now, I know, like, the reputation of some of the aggregators, but this is always really good. Happy birthday, Viking star receiver Justin Jefferson turns 25 years old yesterday. NFL Offensive Player of the Year 2022. Also was an MVP finalist. Three-time All-Pro, three-time Pro Bowler, receptions leader, receiving yards leader 2022, All-Rookie Team 2020, most career receiving yards in a game per game in NFL history, 98.3. I feel like by the end of the day, that's going to be a hundy on average. Does a lot of charitable work off the field, including working with children in need. So that's the thing too. Like, not only is he a great player, is he a great receiver? He's a great team leader. He does set the tone, and also he's fantastic off the field and in the community as well. It's absolutely beautiful what Justin Jefferson brings to the table. Also, this is great. Vikes fan page. Most 100-plus yard receiving games since 2019. Devontae Adams, 31. Jets, 29. It's going to take some getting used to. Cooper Kupp, 28. Stephon Diggs, 26. Jefferson's rookie year was 2020. Also, he missed 7 games, well, basically 8 games because of the Dobbs hospital ball against the Raiders. So basically, he missed a season and a half. So he he has 29 100-yard games in. Let's try this again. All right, so basically he dominates. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to do like the spatial reasoning math, but basically in a year and a half less than all these other jabronis, he's put up nearly the most 100+ yard games, and I do believe that will continue because I think that this passing game, man, I do think it will be quarterback agnostic, and whether it's McCarthy, whether it's Darnold, this passing game is going to put up numbers, man. That's right. And also, hell, if this team is going to be as bad as all the experts say it is, under 6.5 wins, best bet. I mean, that means there's going to be a lot of garbage time catch-up passing, right? So, I mean, that's garbage time counts the same in fantasy. Same thing in just stats, man. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Quarterback of the future. So, JJ meeting JJ. All right, so awesome video that the Vikings put out again. Rookie J.J. McCarthy, meeting Justin friggin' Jefferson's family. And also, cameo Ryan Grigson in the background. What up? What up, man? Looking like Zangief from Street Fighter. But, yeah, McCarthy, I mean, just like the golden boy. I love it, man. Also, all right, so the Jets' brother, Jordan, he's funny. He pointed out JJ, because there's a lot of JJs in the family. Because Justin Jefferson, Jordan Jefferson, I think the other brother's name's Ricky, so RJ. But yeah, like we said, Jordan Jefferson was a badass quarterback at LSU back in the day, man. It was good. Also, meeting Mama Jefferson. Also, so the way that she said, "Good luck to you, baby," to McCarthy, it was just like, brought a tear to me eye. It was gorgeous, man. Love it. Yeah. Something I also love is that teams are putting out these behind-the-scene draft videos from the war room, and it's kind of cool to see because there's a lot of talking and negotiation malfeasance because, like, we always get bugged. It's like, why are they taking up the whole clock? They're working. Well, most teams are working. The Bears weren't working, but the league probably said take the full 15 minutes because of commercials. But it's fun to see like trades that could have happened, trades that didn't happen, trades that we're interested in, etc. But the Rams put out a video of them trying to move up from 19 and get up to either 10 or 11, presumably for Brock Bowers, a tight end from Georgia. So they called the Jets first. And then the Jets weren't about it. And then they considered the Vikings at 11. And it's so funny because Les Snead, the Rams GM, F them picks, was just like, hey, you should just call your guy KOC and see what's up. So Ed Sheeran got on the phone. Hey, you're not going to pass on a quarterback, are you? And then Kevin McConnell's like, so obviously they didn't have O'Connell's side of the conversation because I think it's illegal to record telephone calls in California. But I would love it if it was just Kevin O'Connell actually just said nothing. This is my answer. Silence. But ultimately, the Rams ended up staying put at 19, taking Jared Verse. Probably would have cost them their second-round pick to get up to 10 or 11. That would have cost them Braden Fisk. But yeah, it worked out. But also, what's to stop the Rams from getting up to 10? And maybe they take a swing on a quarterback. Like maybe they take McCarthy or Nix as the succession plan for Stafford. Like I know they got Stetson Bennett in the stable, but I don't know. Although, man, Bowers. They would be interested in Bowers because Tyler Higbee is going to be up on blocks for a while because of Dirty Kirby Joseph. Not that we know what that's about, but so Bowers with Puka and the remnants of Cooper Kupp, that ain't bad, man. That's pretty damn good. But again, it's funny how things could have worked out, but didn't. I mean, the Vikings potentially could have stayed at 11 and held on to the 4th and 5th, but it is what it is. Pretty damn happy with how things turned out. Also, how things are turning out. So, Netflix. So Netflix is going to be streaming the 2 Christmas Day games, and of course, like a lot of people go home for Christmas, and Dad probably doesn't have Netflix, so he's going to be like, "Oh, what channel are the games on? Is it on 3 or 4?" Great, but Netflix is going to be streaming the Christmas Day doubleheader. And Netflix apparently is still looking to find announcers and production crews for their Christmas NFL games. And our guy, PA on the mic, Paul Allen, 9 to noon, shooting a shot. I'll call one if y'all are stuck at Netflix, which is great, which I would love. I mean, so it makes me so giddy, like watching NFL films clips where, PA is like, he's loose. Or no. Yeah. So basically, like, Paul Allen is should be a national treasure. He's a state treasure for sure. He's a Vikings nation treasure, but I feel like he definitely has deserved a shot for a national game for a while, man. Right? And although I feel like a lot of PA's charm is his energy, and he's got the energy because he's a true blue homer, just like me. Now, will that translate to a neutral game? I don't know. I think he'll still bring it, but I would love to see it, man. And PA absolutely deserves this shot. So hopefully Netflix will do the damn thing. That's right. Also, doing the thing. So Vikings Foundation, Vikings Table, celebrating 5 years of impact. Since 2019, we've distributed 65,000 free meals to youth and families in need. We celebrate our impact and are inspired to increase our efforts. Together, we can serve, nourish, and uplift our communities. Which, when they started this, it was fantastic. And for us, the work we do during the draft and every meal here in the Twin Cities, like it's a cause that's near and dear to my heart. So just feeding people who need to be fed. I mean, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, and something that we could and should be doing as a society. So I love that the Vikings are doing this. I love how involved the team is in the community, and this is just one of the great things. So cheers to 5 years. Here's to many, many more of serving this community and doing great things. So it's fantastic. But that's it. That's at Vikings News Dump for this beautiful Monday. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol, production value.